It was supposed to be the happiest day of her life, but for Lee Min-ho, it was the moment his heart shattered into 1,000 pieces. Pause. No one expected to see him there. No one expected him to cry. But there he was, standing quietly at the back of the church, watching the woman he loved marry another man. But how did we get here? Let's rewind the story. Just 2 years ago, Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo were rumored to be the next big power couple in Korean entertainment. Fans couldn't stop shipping them. Their chemistry during award shows and backstage interviews left the internet in flames. Though they never confirmed anything publicly, insiders claimed they were secretly close, sending late-night texts, meeting quietly away from cameras, and supporting each other during tough times. For Lee Min-ho, this wasn't just another co-star. This was someone who understood the real him, the man behind the fame, the rumors, and the spotlight. But then, everything changed. Out of nowhere, Song Hye Kyo was spotted having dinner with another A-list actor. Rumors swirled that the two had grown close while working on a secret project abroad. Lee Min-ho stayed silent. Friends close to him revealed he was devastated but wanted her to be happy, even if it wasn't with him. And just when the public thought things couldn't get any more surprising, the engagement announcement dropped. Song Hye Kyo was getting married. But not to Lee Min-ho. To everyone's shock, she was marrying Kim Soo Hyun. On the day of the wedding, Seoul was buzzing. Celebrities, reporters, and fans gathered to witness the union of two of Korea's biggest stars. But among the sea of glamorous guests, one figure stood out, hidden in the back rows, wearing dark glasses and a solemn expression. It was Lee Min-ho. Those who noticed him couldn't believe it. Why was he here? How could he bear to watch the love of his life marry someone else? As the wedding march began, and Song Hye Kyo stepped out in a breathtaking white gown, Lee Min-ho's emotions finally broke free. A single tear rolled down his cheek, then another. Cameras didn't catch it. Only a few close friends saw the pain in his eyes. When the ceremony ended and the crowd cheered for the newlyweds, Lee Min-ho quietly slipped away. No interviews, no social media posts. Just silence. But later that night, he posted a simple message on his Instagram story that left fans heartbroken. It read, "Some things aren't meant to be. But I'll always wish you happiness." Fans flooded the comments with love and support, calling him strong, kind, and mature for letting go of someone he loved so deeply. For Lee Min-ho, it wasn't about jealousy or bitterness. It was about respecting her choice, even if it meant losing her forever. Today, Lee Min-ho is focused on his career, working on new dramas and exploring international projects. He continues to inspire millions with his strength and grace. As for Song Hye Kyo and Kim Soo Hyun, their fairy tale wedding marked the beginning of a new chapter. But somewhere in the shadows of that beautiful day, a quiet love story came to an end. Sometimes, the most powerful love is the one you let go. And perhaps, one day, Lee Min-ho will find his happily ever after too. But what happens to a heart that breaks quietly in the shadows? Lee Min-ho didn't speak to the media about what he felt that day. But those close to him said he spent the next few weeks traveling, far from the flashing cameras of Seoul. He visited Jeju Island, a place he once said brought him peace. Locals say they saw him walking alone by the ocean at sunrise, deep in thought, quietly smiling at the waves. Maybe he was letting go. Maybe he was finding himself again. And while fans hoped for a love story between Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo, life had other plans. Their story didn't end at the altar. It ended in the quiet spaces where feelings are buried but never forgotten. But here's what might surprise you. Despite everything, Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo never unfollowed each other on social media. They still liked each other's posts. They still supported each other's work from afar. That's what real respect looks like. No drama, no public fights, no bitterness. At the end of the day, they were both artists, navigating fame, pressure, and rumors. Maybe they understood that some connections are too meaningful to end in anger. Sources say that after the wedding, Song Hye Kyo reached out to Lee Min-ho, thanking him for attending and wishing him happiness too. It wasn't closure, but it was kindness. In the months that followed, Lee Min-ho poured his heart into his work. His next drama became a massive success, breaking streaming records across Asia. He also signed new endorsement deals, appeared in fashion shows, and spent time connecting with fans around the world. Slowly but surely, the sadness in his eyes faded, replaced by purpose. He even gave an interview where he said, quote, "Life doesn't always give you what you want. But sometimes it gives you what you need." Fans believe that's his way of saying he's moved on. And maybe, somewhere down the road, love will find him again. As for Song Hye Kyo and Kim Soo Hyun, their marriage became the talk of the year. But it wasn't just a fairy tale wedding, it was a reminder that even celebrities long for real love, beyond the cameras and headlines. They've kept their relationship mostly private, focusing on their shared passions for acting and charity work. Despite initial media frenzy, they've built a quiet, strong partnership, proving that love in the spotlight can survive if it's built on trust. But for those who once dreamed of Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo, this love triangle remains one of the most bittersweet stories in Korean celebrity history. So what can we learn from this? Sometimes, life doesn't give you the ending you imagined. But that doesn't mean your story is over. Lee Min-ho taught us that even in heartbreak, there's grace. That you can cheer for someone's happiness, even if it hurts. That you can lose love, but not lose yourself. And Song Hye Kyo showed us that following your heart, even when it disappoints others, is sometimes the bravest choice. In the world of fame and flashing lights, where so many relationships fall apart, their story was real. Raw. Human. And maybe, in a world full of perfect love stories, theirs stands out because it wasn't perfect at all. What do you think about this emotional story? Do you believe Lee Min-ho will find love again? Or was Song Hye Kyo his one true soulmate? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more dramatic celebrity love stories. Until next time, this is KC Star Wave, bringing you the moments that touch your heart. In the end, life moves forward. New chapters begin, and old feelings slowly fade into memories. But for those few who truly loved, the past never completely disappears. It lingers quietly in the heart. Maybe Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo's story didn't end with happily ever after, but maybe, just maybe, it ended exactly the way it was meant to. And who knows? In another lifetime, in another story, maybe their paths will cross again. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to subscribe for more unbelievable celebrity moments, emotional stories, and the latest updates from your favorite stars. This is KC Star Wave, where every story leaves you wondering what's real, and what could have been. See you in the next video.